All right, you guys, welcome back to Moo After Dark. Now, I know in the Netherlands, it's not dark yet, but I'm pretty sure it's dark somewhere like Southeast Asia, Australia, India, those types of places. That's where it's dark right now. So let's go ahead and hop into these scary videos for tonight.
Account WV Paranormal and features a piece of home security camera footage recorded on September 4th, 2024 at 3:37 in the morning. At first, the camera captures nothing more than a quiet backyard with a swimming pool. Everything appears perfectly still. Then, without warning,
What is that? What is that?
a strange figure emerges from the darkness and slowly makes its way toward the edge of the pool. After reaching the pool, it places what appears to be its hands on the rim and pauses for a moment, almost as if it's looking around the yard. Then, rather than turning around, the figure slowly backs away before disappearing into the darkness. The way it moves.
Wait. Do you guys actually see this thing? Like, I can't see it. It looks a little bit blurry to me. Like, do you guys see what's going on here? What is it?
This is what
What
really
is it?
stands out. Its posture and movements don't immediately resemble the way most people would normally walk, making the footage all the more unsettling. Of course, there could be a more ordinary explanation. Given the distance and the limitations of the night vision camera, it's entirely possible the figure is simply a person, or maybe even an animal.
A person?
whose
Why is a
appearance
person
and
doing
movements
that?
are being distorted by the image quality. Unfortunately, no follow-up was ever posted explaining what, if anything, was discovered afterward,
That's
leaving
weird.
the encounter unresolved. Was this simply someone wandering into the yard in the middle of the night, or did the camera capture something far more unusual? I'll leave this one up to you to decide.
I mean, I don't know.
This next video was uploaded to YouTube back in July of 2009 and was reportedly filmed in Belém, Pará, Brazil. According to the uploader, he was home alone with nothing to do, so he began taking a few photos around the house before eventually deciding to record some video instead. While walking through one of the bedrooms, something completely unexpected happens.
This video is already creepy.
At around the 30-second mark, one of the cupboard doors suddenly swings open on its own, causing the uploader to panic and run from the room before ending the recording. In the description of the video, he explains that after sharing what happened, many people in his life laughed at him and refused to believe his story. Even so, he insists the incident was completely genuine. Then again, it's also possible that the entire thing was staged. With no way to independently verify what happened before the recording began, a hoax can't be completely ruled out. Whatever the truth may be, the uploader's reaction is certainly memorable and has helped keep the video circulating online for well over a decade. Was this a genuine paranormal encounter or an old-school internet hoax? I'll leave that for you to decide.
It's a hoax.
On October 1st, 2025, a TikTok user known as FabbyKme posted a video claiming they experienced something deeply unsettling inside their home. The uploader explains that while sitting in the house one day, they suddenly heard what sounded like their alarm going off. According to them, however, it wasn't actually their alarm at all. Instead, they believed the sound was coming from what is known in paranormal folklore as a mimic. Take a look. As the alarm-like sound continues, another unsettling detail becomes visible. If you look carefully toward the upper right corner of the doorway, you can make out what appears to be a tall, dark figure peeking around the frame. Then, just before the video ends, the figure slowly retreats back out of sight, making the moment even more unsettling. Of course, another possibility is that the figure was deliberately placed there as part of a staged video. Given how clearly it's positioned in the doorway, a hoax can't be ruled out. Whether the uploader really encountered something unexplained or simply created a convincing scare is impossible to know from the footage alone. Was this really a mimic lurking inside the house, or just a cleverly staged video? I'll let you decide.
I mean, I don't know, but whatever that was, it was pretty creepy in that doorway.
User shared a video that begins like an ordinary night out with a friend, before suddenly taking a very unexpected turn. At the start of the footage, one of the men is talking while the other records. Everything seems perfectly normal, until this happens.
Does it? Because it looks perfectly, blurry. Oh! Oh my goodness! What is happening? Y'all see it? What is it?
Out of nowhere, a small humanoid figure suddenly sprints across the area at incredible speed, catching both men completely off guard. Rather than running away, they immediately give chase, trying to catch up with the strange figure. Despite their efforts though, it quickly pulls away and disappears into the darkness.
That's creepy.
One of the most common theories is that the figure could be a pombero, a legendary creature from Guarani folklore that's deeply rooted in the cultures of Paraguay, northeastern Argentina, southern Brazil, and surrounding regions.
I was gonna say some sort of Hispanic.
As a small, elusive humanoid known for appearing unexpectedly before vanishing just as quickly. It's interesting to compare traditional depictions of the pombero with what appears in the video, as there are some similarities. At the same time, it's entirely possible the figure is simply a person running through the area, with the darkness and low video quality making them appear much more unusual than they actually are. Whether this is an encounter with a creature of folklore or simply a case of mistaken identity is impossible to know from the footage alone. What do you make of this?
Will it question my sanity? I'm not too sure.
On October 3rd, 2025, a TikTok user known as Marsh Mob uploaded a video from inside his home in Appalachia after repeatedly hearing a strange sound outside during the night. Take a listen.
That could be anybody though. Also, could it be a bird?
Throughout the video, eerie whistling can be heard coming from somewhere outside the house. At one point, Marsh Mob even turns the camera toward himself to show that he isn't making the sound, leaving him just as confused as everyone watching. A short while later, he uploaded a second video from the same room after hearing more unusual activity. This time, something can actually be seen.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Ah, thank you. Oh!
Right around here, if you look carefully outside, you can make out what appears to be a tall figure walking across the property before disappearing from view just a few seconds later.
See, this is why
Many
you
people
shouldn't
in
be
the
outside
comments
at night.
believed the combination of the mysterious whistling and the figure pointed toward a skinwalker, though it's worth noting that skinwalkers originate from Navajo folklore rather than Appalachian folklore.
I heard.
A more grounded possibility is that the figure was simply another person walking outside, while the whistling may have come from an animal or someone nearby. With only these 2 short videos to go on, it's impossible to know
That does not look like a person.
Whether these clips captured something genuinely unusual or not, they certainly make for an unsettling late-night watch. What explanation makes the most sense to you?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
For this next entry, we're taking a look
I'm just
at another
experimenting with the goals.
UAP video. This one designated DOW UAP PR049. According to the accompanying report, the footage was recorded in 2026 and comes from the Department of the Army. What makes this video especially interesting is how it begins. The sensor is initially locked onto what appears to be a conventional aircraft flying through the area. Then something unexpected enters the frame.
Oh. I mean, I've seen those before. A lot. It just wants to be on camera. Just like how we are observing, they are also observing. Okay. Okay.
The aircraft can be seen near the center of the screen, while over on the right, a second object suddenly appears. Unlike the aircraft, this object looks like 2 bright points of light positioned very close together. Shortly afterward, the sensor leaves the aircraft behind and begins tracking the unidentified object instead. For nearly 2 full minutes, the camera continues following the object as it moves through the sky. Its unusual appearance and the fact that it became the focus of the sensor are what make this footage particularly intriguing. At no point does it resemble the aircraft the camera was originally tracking. Of course, that doesn't necessarily mean the object is extraordinary. It's entirely possible we're looking at a conventional aircraft, or another object that simply appears unusual because of the imaging system or viewing angle. Still, it's easy to see why this footage has generated so much discussion among people interested in UAPs. As always, make up your own mind.
I mean, it's just 2 dots in the sky. You don't really know. I mean, it could be a UFO, though.
On December 26th, 2022, a TikTok user known as KittyK38 uploaded a video showing a strange incident that allegedly took place inside her bedroom. She explains that she and her husband were simply relaxing for the evening when they suddenly noticed something unusual happening across the room. Take a look.
Okay, let's see.
Honey, what is that?
Oh.
Okay, guys. Oh my God.
Something's trying to get through the mirror. Oh my goodness.
These are the new closet doors, guys. The new closet doors that we just installed. Oh my God. Okay.
Something's going on with that mirror.
Nothing. Nothing in the closet.
Okay, but is there somebody down at the floor?
Be careful.
Okay, no.
How are they so calm? There's no way I would be this calm.
So clearly installing these doors, as you guys can see, we're still dealing with whatever is in our bedroom closet.
As you can see, one of the cabinet doors begins shaking back and forth all on its own, while both Kitty and her husband watch in disbelief. According to Kitty, the cabinet had only recently been installed, making the movement even harder for her to explain. Eventually, her husband decides to investigate for himself. He walks over to the cabinet, opens the door, and carefully checks inside, but doesn't appear to find anything that could have caused it. Another possibility, of course, is that the entire incident was staged. Since we only see the
Yeah.
footage from one angle, there's no way to completely rule out a hoax.
The dog isn't even
Without any
barking.
follow-up or additional evidence, it's difficult to know exactly what happened in that bedroom. Perhaps you can come up with an explanation I haven't thought of.
I think it's a hoax. I think it's somebody on the ground shaking the door that we can't see. All right, you guys, number 4. Let's make it creepy, okay?
Reddit user Fuzzman02 shared a video that he says was accidentally recorded while camping in the mountains of Vermont. The clip doesn't provide much context, and it's unclear exactly what he was filming at the time. At first glance, everything appears completely normal.
Does
If
it?
you keep
Because it looks
watching-
blurry. All right, let's see. What is this? Oh. We can see something. Don't know exactly what.
Out of nowhere, what appears to be a pale figure can be seen moving through the darkness before disappearing just as quickly as it appeared. The encounter only lasts a moment, but it's enough to make you do a double take.
Yeah, there's
One of
no
the most
arms
popular
swinging.
Comparisons made by viewers is that the figure resembles a Fresno nightcrawler.
It's too
A
dark.
cryptid often described as a small, pale humanoid with unusually long legs and little to no visible upper body. Looking at the footage, it's easy to see why so many people have made that connection. Of course, without any additional footage or context, it's impossible to say with certainty what was actually captured that night.
I don't know.
Whatever the figure may have been, it certainly left behind a memorable clip. Maybe
All right,
you'll
Sir
spot something in
Spooks,
the
you're
footage
done.
that everyone else has missed.
That's enough of this. Let's see. All right, we're moving on to Mr. Horror. Okay, top 10 scary videos caught on a security camera, because Sir Spooks was like, not spooky today. And I'm trying to give you guys the spooks. All right, but what's going on now? See, this is what happens when I'm not patient. Okay. All right. Here we go.
This video back to July 2025. It was recorded by a security camera inside a house. The man who posted the video explains that he has a motion-activated camera in his living room, which only starts recording when someone passes in front of it. But on that day, while the man was at work, he received a notification from the camera detecting movement inside the house.
A person moving inside the house? Let's see. And this is recent too. See, I like these ones. They're not so blurry.
The camera started recording, even though there was no one there. A few minutes later, the dog appeared and began behaving strangely. But what happened next was truly terrifying. Let's watch the footage.
All right, let's get to it. What's the dog looking at? I was gonna say, why? Why did it have us waiting so long? Let's get to the action. They get what they have. Oh, what is that dog looking at? Oh, poor thing. Watch, you guys. This is creepy. What happened to the puppy? What was that? I don't like it. I don't like this. Do you know what that was?
It's very difficult to notice at first, but when the footage is enhanced, you can clearly see the collar around the dog's neck being forcefully pulled by an invisible entity. The man says that the collar was tightly secured and couldn't possibly fall off on its own. It can't be easily removed by hand unless the collar is manually opened.
I don't know what's going on in that house, but you can even see a shadow, but you don't see anything in the TV. That's strange.
The man claims that after this incident, his dog
Thank you, Brian.
Get sick frequently in a strange way. He believes the house has become haunted by a hidden entity trying to scare the dog. So, what do you think?
What do you think?
The following terrifying video was captured by a security camera inside a clothing store. The owner of the footage is a man named Don, who works as a security guard at this store. On that day, while he was watching the security camera monitors, he became suspicious of a man who seemed to be planning to steal clothes. So, he took out his phone and started recording the screen. For your information, this video dates back to 2014, yet it still frightens Don to this day. Now, let's watch the footage.
Where does it look like he's stealing clothes? Somebody let me know right now.
Look right here. Right here. Look. Look, watch. What is that?
What is it?
What is that?
Zoom in. What is that?
It's just gone, bro.
That's the one that's helping him steal stuff.
It's there, and now it's not, bro. What is that? Bruh. What is that? What is that?
I don't know. It's like something attached to him.
Bruh.
Oh, he is a thief.
What is that?
Well, maybe that thing is like making him steal.
Bruh. What is that? What is that?
Something strange appeared near the man's foot, then suddenly disappeared. Some people might say it was just a shopping bag, but if that's the case, how could it appear and vanish so quickly like that?
I don't think that's
Many
a shopping
viewers said that
bag.
when the image is zoomed in, the object looks like a small creature with a terrifying face.
It's there, and now it's not.
I'm gonna need them to get better
And
videos.
now it's not, bro. What is that?
Until now,
I don't know,
Dawn has not
bro.
found any explanation for what appeared in the video. So, what do you think was captured in this mysterious footage?
Number 3. Ooh.
The following video was posted on YouTube in July 2025 by a woman named Rianne. It was recorded by a security camera inside her home. Rianne says her young daughter loves styling hair, so she keeps a styling mannequin head in downstairs. On this day, while Rianne was sitting in the living room watching TV, something terrifying and completely unexpected happened.
They sell it all independently, something quite logical. Everything makes sense.
I just still don't understand why people have cameras in their house. Yeah, we see it moving, but like, the only thing I could think of, what? The only thing I could think of is like, it's staged. Why do people have cameras in their house?
Your spirituality, your relationship to others. The person is supposed to become more able as they go up.
She also wants to watch TV.
And then there are the Filipinos operating cases and faking as a spiritual being. That's the soul of the
They all noticed it, but didn't notice.
The head of the styling mannequin moved strangely. At first, no one noticed it. But when it moved a second time, both the woman and her daughter saw it clearly. Her daughter, terrified, ran straight toward her in terror.
Here's clip 2. My little girl jumped off the couch, ran over to me. I'm frantically telling my husband, oh my God, she just looked at me. My daughter's covering her mouth. I'm like, oh my God. He's looking behind. There's nothing there.
He's also going to move away from the couch.
My face, like, oh my God, I
Go
can't believe this happened.
behind the
Now I'm
couch.
gesturing at the living room camera, saying, "Get your phone. You've
What?
got to look at this. You've got to look at that footage."
Rianne says they checked behind the couch to see if there was anything that could explain the strange movement of the mannequin.
Why is he being so scared?
But they found nothing at all. So what do you think really caused the mannequin to move? The following terrifying video was recently posted by a girl named Erica on her account. It quickly went viral, reaching more than 14 million views in a short time.
I'm trying to get 14 million views.
And shows Erica's brother sitting with their grandmother inside her room. Then, something extremely frightening happens. Let's watch the footage.
All right, let's see. Why did he just leave the grandma there?
Suddenly, the boy was
pulled by his leg, you can't see it, wait.
As if an invisible entity inside the room grabbed him and forcefully yanked his leg away. The child was terrified and immediately ran away from the room. Erica believes that their house has become haunted because strange and scary things have recently started happening inside their home. So, what's your explanation for what happened?
I mean, I don't really have an explanation, but I just want to know, like, did he go get his parents instead of leaving the grandma there by herself? Like, that's ridiculous. Don't leave her. Okay, she can't do anything. No.
A woman named Kelly from North Carolina says her brother Rick has been experiencing terrifying events inside his house for the past 2 years.
North Carolina. North Cackalack.
My brother has poltergeist. Everywhere he's gone, we've now come to find out it's not attached to the house, it's attached to him.
No, attached to something I have.
Oh.
Or something he has. That's fine, whatever. It doesn't matter. You're lucky I'm in the car with him. He lives alone and has started to get poltergeists. The mediums that he had come in said it's because he has something in his possession that's haunted, but he has no idea what.
Throw everything away. Throw it all away.
The story began this night when a security camera inside Rick's home captured something horrifying.
You guys, I'm scared. What? I literally don't see anything right now. Okay, I see the door opening, but we can't see who's opening the door, so... That I see.
Some so-called, quote, ghostly orbs appeared moving around, which some believed were just dust. But then, the door suddenly moved on its own. Even more terrifying was the appearance of a dark, transparent figure moving in the living room. When the video was posted online, some viewers claimed they could hear a strange sound in the background.
So what happens if you...
insane and made this video so much more freaky. Right when the first orb comes, whether it's dust or not, it doesn't matter. There is a groan. My brother is sleeping. This is very late at night, so enjoy and listen for the groan.
They added this.
Day after day,
I'm pretty sure.
The activity became more intense and more terrifying. One day, while Rick was home alone, he heard loud noises and assumed his cat, Felix, was responsible. He picked up his phone and started recording.
Felix. Felix.
What is that? What is that? Now open the door and let us see what's in there.
Suddenly, the door slammed shut violently, but just before that, a black shadow appeared, moving behind the door. Some speculated it was just a person, but what made it strange was that the shadow had no legs and appeared to be floating, suggesting it wasn't human.
Well,
Felix.
We'll never know because he didn't open the door to let us see what's going on back there.
A few weeks later, while Rick was home alone working on his computer, something truly terrifying happened.
Orbs are real? Yeah. I see them all the time. Oh, my goodness. What is this shadow? Y'all see that?
A strange, dark shadow suddenly appeared, moving down the hallway. Moments later, the door slammed shut on its own. Kelly says that her brother still lives in constant fear inside his home, with no idea why these events are happening or how to escape this horrifying nightmare. So, what do you think?
I think he needs to throw everything away.
A woman named Leah posted a mysterious video on her account that quickly went viral. On that day, while she was washing her car, the camera installed inside the vehicle, in the back seat, captured something that left her completely terrified.
Oh my goodness. And she can't even get out of there. She's in the car wash. But wait a minute. Did she turn around to look at the baby?
Behind her child, sitting in the back seat, a strange and horrifying face suddenly appeared. The woman said that after noticing it, she carefully searched the entire car, but found nothing. No sign of that face or anything similar. It then disappeared and was no longer visible on the camera screen.
No.
Many viewers in the comments claimed that what appeared could be a real ghost. So, what do you think?
I think it's a bit creepy.
This video was recorded in Yemen by a security camera inside a small shop. The footage was posted on Instagram and has recently gone viral. At the beginning of the video, the shop owner can be seen standing alone. It was late at night. Then suddenly, a woman appeared and walked into the store. But what happened next was truly terrifying. Let's watch the footage.
What happened? What happened, you guys? Weird. Okay.
The man later said that the woman's face was extremely frightening. Her skin was pale and gray, and she began asking him strange questions. Who died? Why are you listening to the Quran? The man was completely terrified by her presence.
Oh, look at those feet!
Many viewers in the comments claimed that the woman did not have normal legs.
Kenshiro.
Instead, she had hooves like a goat. Others said that her eyes were completely black. It is believed that she is not a normal human being, but in the end, the final judgment is yours. The following video was captured by a security camera. Late at night, around 2 a.m., a security guard received a call from his colleague, telling him that someone was moving near the company building. The security guard immediately went to investigate, But what happened next was terrifying.
Let's see. What? That blurriness or what? That was real. That was real, you guys.
At first, the security guard looked up as if he had seen something strange. Then he suddenly bent down and hid behind the wall, as if he had seen something that frightened him. Moments later, out of nowhere, a transparent humanoid figure appeared, but only its legs were visible, with no upper body at all. After that, it disappeared quickly. It even looked as if it had fallen from the sky.
All right, wait. So I'm going to give you guys a break today because I'm live right now at the same time that I normally post. So I would say don't leave this live and you can watch my other video later. So let's continue.
The security guard said he was terrified when he saw that figure, and he has no idea what it could have been. So what do you think appeared in this video?
I'm pretty sure that was a ghost. That I believe.
A woman named Christine shared a terrifying video on her account. The footage was recorded by a security camera and shows Christine's young daughter alone in her room.
I don't like it. Exactly. I would also do the same.
Christine and her daughter
or I would just move.
were the only ones in the house. Christine had left her daughter upstairs watching television while she went downstairs to clean. Just moments later, something frightening happened, something she still cannot explain.
No, I don't like it when they mess with the babies. Baby bottle stem. No. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I could watch this. No, get that away from the baby. You guys.
Suddenly, the little girl turned around and began staring upward, as if she was looking at someone standing above her. Then, a glass object appeared out of nowhere and fell near the child. Seconds later, another glass bottle was thrown down on its own. When Christine later reviewed the security
Where's the
footage,
mom?
she was terrified for her daughter. Days later, she posted another video explaining what had happened.
That you weren't watching your child? That's what happened.
My daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here.
That's too many toys for that baby, first of all.
Nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So really no explanation. There's the monitor that caught it.
To this day, Christine has found no logical explanation for the incident. How was the glass bottle thrown? And how did that object move by itself? So, what do you think really happened?
All right, what do I think? First of all, I think that Kenshiro is absolutely correct with his message here. Any ghost video that is fake, that involves a child, and obviously a child doesn't know that it's fake, that child is seeing those parents, yes, they need to be referred to child services. Okay, this is not okay just to get views or whatever. I don't think it's okay to ever scare a baby, an infant, a toddler, a child, anybody, that's underage. I definitely don't think it's okay to scare them because they absolutely do not understand what's going on, and it can be detrimental to their mental health. So yes, I absolutely agree with you.
This video back to 2025 and was recorded by a security camera in Brazil. According to the source that shared the video, a woman was found dead under mysterious circumstances in a remote forest. The cause of her death and how she got there were unknown. However, a few days later, surveillance footage surfaced showing the same woman, recorded just an hour before she was found in the forest.
What? Yeah, but how could they prove this? Let's get to the point. And this clearly looks like a person. I mean, she's a little pale in the face, but she probably doesn't have makeup on, but... And these strange movements, I don't know, you can't really... This is scripted. Let's get some better videos, guy. All right, Mr. Horror.
In the video, the woman is seen walking and behaving strangely. According to the source, the location where the video was recorded is more than a 7-hour drive from the forest where she was found dead. What makes this case even more disturbing is that the surveillance camera recorded the video only an hour before she was discovered in the forest. To this day, this case remains an unsolved mystery. We'd love to hear your opinions and explanations, the comments below.
I agree. You can easily find out who this is. Ooh, we have a bonus? Yeah.
This video, captured by a security camera late at night in the backyard of a house in Mexico in 2024. According to the source who shared the video, this motorcycle belonged to a man who had lost his life just a few days earlier.
Why does he keep making these videos? Okay. Part of the bike is like... Okay, now. But what was... Hold on. What in the world is that? Wait. Y'all can't see it. What is this?
Suddenly, the motorcycle began to move on its own.
Look at the thing on the left.
Strangely.
Oh,
then it slowly
what is that?
turned and fell to the ground.
What is that right there? Is that a dog?
Most of the comments suggest that it was the spirit of the man who passed away that caused the motorcycle to move. But in the end, the final judgment is yours.
It's a dog? I was like, I don't know, because it's a little bit blurry. So I thought it was like some, I don't know, an alien. It was something else. It looks like a cat. I don't know.
Who owns a YouTube channel usually uploads only cooking videos, along with a few
Two videos going at the same time.
But for the first time ever, he posted a video that was completely different. Late one night, when the man stepped outside his house, he noticed something strange that he couldn't explain.
Wait, you're watching two of my videos at the same time?
To review his security camera footage.
Good job.
So let's watch the recording.
All right, back to the video. What? I'm always missing it. Oh, it's so faint, you could hardly see that. You paused it, put it on the TV.
As the man approached his car, he saw something moving.
And then replay it later on.
He claims that what he saw looked like a white, transparent figure, resembling a human body. So, What do you think this mysterious figure could be? These terrifying videos were filmed inside a famous old hotel, known as one of the scariest hotels in the world, often called the Haunted Hotel. Originally, this building was a medical treatment center, owned by a man who claimed he had a special technique to cure cancer. Of course, his claims were false, and hundreds of people lost their lives there. Eventually, the treatment center was shut down, and the building was later turned into a hotel. In 2019, what sense does that make? While a woman and her mother were in a hotel room and she was filming, by pure chance, the camera captured something terrifying.
Girls trip, most haunted hotel in America, and my nightstand on the creepy door is my ice chest. So
Wait, sorry. I don't understand. You brought your children to a known haunted facility to stay the night? Who does that? This is for adults only.
Bedtime looking for ghosts.
She must think it's a joke.
So, early bedtime looking for ghosts.
No.
So, early bedtime.
There you go, Ken. It's more than the yellow wallpaper now at this point.
A strange figure quickly passed near the woman, but she didn't notice it at the moment. Slowing down the video, it appears to resemble a small child. Fox News even made a special report about this hotel, and the scary part is that the reporter ended up with strange scratches on her back. More recently, a woman filmed a strange video inside the hotel. Around 6 a.m., while she was on the balcony, this same thing suddenly happened.
That's the same woman? It is child abuse. I'm hard of hearing and I don't hear a thing. So what is she overreacting to? I was afraid to wake up my daughter because she would lose it. How about you don't take your daughter there? Wait, I kind of hear something. So what, they're the only ones there? There's nobody else there?
She was terrified when she heard the voice of a woman singing on the neighboring balcony, but no one was there. She believes she may have captured the sound of a ghost. In this area of the hotel, many people have reported seeing a transparent creature moving along the balconies of the rooms. So, what do you think? Is this hotel truly haunted?
Could be a maid.
Or do you have another explanation for what happened?
No, it's like a maid or another occupant. Okay, so it's louder now. Whatever. Whatever. Next, let's go to Slapped Ham. Top 13 scary videos that have no business being real. Okay, we will be the judge if these are real or not. If we can get it to play.
Keep your eyes on the old car up ahead on the road.
Look at this car right now.
I did.
What?
Oh my god.
What? Are we?
It just...
No, are we crazy? No, it's gone.
I missed it.
Wait.
What?
No, listen.
It's gone.
What are we looking at here? What car is gone?
A couple in Utah were driving through a quiet intersection when they spotted a vintage car up ahead. They glanced away for a second, and when they looked back, it had simply vanished. No turn, no side street. As they put it themselves, there was no tire shadow and nowhere for it to have gone.
For at least the next hour before the football final starts. Woohoo! Thank you.
The clip exploded online, racking up more than 21 million views, and the comments lit up. A glitch in the Matrix, a portal, a car from another time slipping back out of ours.
Wait, do you mean football or soccer?
So what really happened on that Utah road? A trick of timing and a delivery van, or a car that simply slipped out of our reality for a few seconds? We'll let you be the judge.
I think that car is behind that truck.
No, it's gone. Wait.
No, listen.
About 6 months ago, I decided to look into the basement that smelled like an animal had died down there.
For this homeowner, it all started with a smell. A creator who goes by Cigarette Spaghetti noticed it coming from his basement.
No, I'm Cuban, actually.
Something dead. He'd know. He's ex-army and he recognized it straight away.
I don't know if I'm just tripping out or...
So he called in contractors to find the source. They suspected a cracked sewer line and replaced a pipe where the smell was strongest. It did nothing. Then one of them noticed a patch of discolored brick in the foundation wall and opened it up.
They opened up the wall here and didn't find any dead animals, but they did find that, and that's not even the weirdest part.
Inside the wall, sealed away, they found a horseshoe and teeth and bones.
Teeth, dude.
I mean, it's pretty random. I feel like I've seen this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just tripping out or...
I think I'm tripping out. Like I've seen this already. Let me know in the comments below.
He didn't think too much of it at the time. He'd never believed in any of this. It was an old house, old houses creak. He filmed it because it was strange and moved on.
We've seen it, yep. All right. For the sake of the
That was the moment everything changed, because after the wall was opened, the house woke up. At first it was small, objects not where he'd left them, movement in the corner of his eye, sounds through the night. He genuinely thought he was losing his mind. In this clip, he starts filming because his dog is acting strange near the basement door.
What's wrong, Joe?
No, we got
for you, buddy.
All right. Let's go.
Well, this is
Sorry, you guys. We already seen it. If you are curious, hold on. If you're curious about this video, look, check out one of my other videos. It's very, very recent, and you will not miss this video. But we're going to continue forward for all of my lovely loyal here. Okay. All right. Wait, this part we didn't see, did we? We missed it. You think I should rewind it or
just
what?
Before midnight.
Should I rewind this? We missed it.
A person sits at their dining table, scrolling, winding down for the night, completely unaware.
Why would you ever sit with your back?
On the other side of the glass doors, someone is standing in the dark.
Why would you sit with your back like that towards the window?
Was filmed on a home security camera in Melbourne near Caulfield and posted by a creator who goes by Dancing Horse 00. The timestamp reads 11:58 p.m. and according to the uploader, the man stood there for 2 full minutes.
That's creepy. And she didn't feel it?
Watching while they sat just meters away and never once noticed. The uploader posted the clip, terrified, asking a single question. Does anyone recognize this man? Because he's been turning up at homes around the area. So far, no one's been able to identify the man, and as of writing, he's still on the loose.
Show this video to the cops. What are you talking about? You have at least have that. I mean, uh-oh.
Where is that coming from? It's like it's way over there, but it's also right here.
A mother and daughter were out riding at sunset near Mount Shasta in California when they heard it.
Oh. Oh my God.
A strange sound drifting through the trees, almost like screaming.
This is straight apocalyptic. Somebody is summoning something here.
Most people would have ridden the other way.
No, I think I would have checked it out.
Her daughter Jordan went toward it. They followed the noise off the trail into the brush, and what they found scattered across the hillside made no sense at all.
Yeah, what is that? That's what I was going to say. I thought I was just seeing things.
Oh my God.
Small, round, solar-powered speakers planted in the dirt.
Oh, they're used to it, you know?
Dozens. And the further they looked, the more there were.
Somebody is summoning something.
Wait. You're not surprised about the horses. Yeah, you know what? I feel like the horses have been through enough in their lifetime that they don't panic for anything, okay? They went to war. So that's why they're so calm. That has to be the reason, right? Right? No, but what's going on with these little solar panels on the ground?
Most pushed out a wall of white noise, but all of them together, slightly out of sync, it merged into something that sounded like static or screaming. The ones set off on their own were stranger still, because from those you could make out a human voice, repeating a mantra, a sermon, the word salvation over and over into the empty wilderness.
Did you hear that?
Something about salvation.
They discovered a cult.
And if this was going to happen anywhere, it was always going to be Mount Shasta, because this mountain is one of the most spiritually charged places in America.
Is it now?
For nearly a century, it's drawn mystics, UFO watchers, and seekers of every kind. Its most famous legend tells of Telos, a hidden city said to lie deep beneath the volcano, home to the survivors of Lemuria, a lost continent swallowed by the sea. But let's bring it back to Earth, because the grounded explanations are just as intriguing. Some think it's an audio perimeter for an illegal cannabis grow hidden somewhere in the hills. Voices in the dark to scare off anyone who wanders too close. Others suggested a deterrent to keep wolves or other wildlife away from something out there.
Those sort of solar panels are a deterrent?
Many spiritual communities and guessed it was a meditation or ritual installation. And a few simply noted that these little solar mantra speakers can be bought online for about $30 each.
That's expensive. You see how many are down there?
Reasonable answer, except no one has ever come forward to claim them. Carrie Ann went back and checked the maps. The speakers sit on private land right beside government property.
What in the world?
To this day, no one knows who placed them there or why. They're still out there, as far as anyone knows.
Okay. That's a bit strange.
Hundreds of hidden voices chanting into the brush at the foot of Mount Shasta with no one around to hear them.
Oh my God.
ShortySweets_Candy films her shifts for TikTok. Most of it is completely ordinary, the mopping, the hallways, the quiet routine of an empty building. But every so often the school gives her a genuinely scary video doing something it shouldn't. Take this night. She's filming in a classroom when the door starts to move.
I don't know why.
Is it an automatic door?
So she talks to it.
She talks to the door.
You can shut the door now and stop messing. Oh my god.
Okay. Come on now. How can this be
On
fake?
another night, it was the lights.
The switch is way over there by the door.
You can hear the switch flicking on and off from clear across the room, with no one standing anywhere near it.
How do we know that? Show us.
The switch is way over there by the door.
Oh, I don't think she's lying. And
I was just getting ready to vacuum my classrooms, and I can hear something. This TV turned on by itself, and it's playing some YouTube.
She finds a classroom TV switched on, playing YouTube.
Sort of creepy that it's playing kid cartoons and
it's a
She's
school.
quick to point out why that's strange. These TVs don't just flick onto a video. To get YouTube going, you have to wake the TV, open the apps menu, and select it by hand.
So these view boards, when they first turn on, this is the screen that you should see. There shouldn't be like any videos playing or YouTube or nothing, because you physically have to click on these to get into the applications to get into whatever you're trying to do on them.
And as she's showing the viewers this, a TV in a completely different classroom starts playing the exact same way.
Somebody's messing with her.
I have a kid ghost in here wanting to learn at night.
Well,
On another
leave it
night,
alone
while
then.
cleaning, she hears a tap at a window.
They got this set up in the gym today, so...
Hey, those were fun.
A firm, deliberate knock. The door is locked, so she looks inside. Nothing.
There's nobody in here.
Kind of feel like you shouldn't open doors when somebody's knocking. If you know that nobody's in there.
This is locked too.
She checks the room next door. Nothing there either.
This ghost is going to have to reimburse her for her
She comes
time
back and
and
taps the glass
services here.
herself to show us exactly what she'd heard.
That's scary. All right, well, I'm good. I'm getting out of here.
Now, schools are old buildings. Switches wear out, doors hang crooked and swing on their own, smart TVs glitch, and sound carries strangely through empty halls at night. Any one of these on its own you could explain away. But she isn't filming one strange thing. She's filming them again and again and again. The same job, the same empty school, night after night. And whatever's in there with her, it doesn't seem to mind the camera at all.
Yeah, but you know what? I kind of feel like even though this one seems actually pretty real, I kind of feel like the school would fire her anyways because, you know, she's putting this scary stuff out there in the open, and then nobody's going to want to go to the school. It's going to get a bad reputation, you know, on Google.
Hi guys, we just got back from the A1A Outpost. We're about to head to the festival, so I want to do a quick what's in my festival.
It does look
Kenna
real.
Ryan is a beauty influencer with a following of nearly 750,000 people. Her page is the usual fare. Makeup tutorials, get ready with me clips, product reviews.
Yeah, she's pretty.
But one of her videos went viral for an entirely different reason. She's filming a simple makeup routine, applying product with a brush, when something happens that she can't explain.
Where did this just come from?
What is it?
A second brush appears out of nowhere.
That's strange.
Where did this just come from?
In her caption, she put it perfectly. She said she felt like she jumped timelines. The clip exploded and the comments filled with the same two words: glitch, matrix. People convinced they'd just watched reality skip a frame. Now, there are other explanations. She's an influencer and these videos are heavily edited and stitched together. A cut at just the wrong moment, a duplicated frame, and a brush that was always there could suddenly seem to appear from nowhere. So we'll throw this one over to you, the viewers. A simple trick of the edit, or a genuine glitch in the Matrix caught mid-makeup? Let us know down in the comments.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know what to say about that. No.
Years ago, two best friends were mucking about in a bedroom, filming a home video. Just kids being silly. One climbing onto the top bunk, the other down below.
Oh my goodness, stop it.
It was harmless, funny even, so they posted it on Facebook and forgot all about it. Until weeks later, the uploader's mum had a friend watch it back who paused and asked one simple question: whose hand is that? None of them had ever noticed, so they looked again.
Where's the hand?
A hand reaching up beside her from someone who isn't there.
Where? Oh.
And there was no one else in that room, just the two of them. She tried to explain it away, of course. Dust, a trick of the light, a glitch in an old camera, but every time she watches it back, she lands in the same place. That's a hand.
That's strange.
Okay, go.
Two friends sit on a couch, eyes shut tight, playing a game.
Okay.
It's one of those eyes closed challenges where you both try to clap at the exact same moment without being able to see a thing. They're laughing, fumbling, completely caught up in it. Neither of them is looking at the camera, and neither of them notices anything strange. It was only later, after they posted the scary video, that the comments started pointing something out.
Okay, that hair did move kind of strangely.
Her hair flicks sharply upward, lifting away from her head and falling back down.
Okay.
Slowed down frame by frame, it's stranger still. The hair rises up on its own high above her in a single sharp motion. And her
Can we explain
the
this?
whole time.
Not exactly.
The on-screen question was simple. Did a ghost move my hair?
Maddie!
Possibly.
Is it even still recording? How long has it been?
Two friends, eyes closed, not watching, not even aware. And in that one frame, a flick of hair that neither of them ever felt.
Static
Paranormal,
electricity?
or just
Yeah.
odd? That's up to you to decide.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Time for our weird news roundup, where we run through the strangest stories making headlines right now. First up, El Salvador. A city surveillance camera in the municipality of Antigua Cuscatlan was scanning the night sky last Tuesday morning when it caught something it wasn't built for. At first, it looks like a glowing flying saucer hanging there in the dark. Then it shifts, morphing into a bright ball of light, before slowly rising up into the sky and away. You can almost feel the operator's disbelief zooming in and out, panning across the skyline, trying to make sense of what they're seeing. No official explanation.
I'm pretty sure
has
that's
been offered.
aliens. To be honest with you, that looks like alien.
Next up, some good news for fans of the unexplained. After more than 2 decades in Portland, the International Cryptozoology Museum has just reopened in a brand new home in Bangor, Maine. Founded by cryptozoologist Lauren Coleman, it bills itself as the world's only museum of its kind, and the move has let it quadruple its space. Inside, you'll find thousands of artifacts dedicated to Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, the Yeti, and just about every cryptid in between. They're even planning a cryptozoology festival to celebrate. And if all this cryptid talk has you in the mood, we've got our very own cryptid collection over at slappedham.com. T-shirts, hoodies and more featuring some of your favourite creatures from the channel. Every order helps keep the lights on here at Slapped Ham, and the link's in the description.
All right, let's get back to the video instead of all of this marketing going on here.
Now, a somber one out of Thailand. In Khon Kaen, a 59-year-old man named Wichen has been charged after the death of his 57-year-old friend, Ban Jong. The two had reportedly been drinking together through the day when an argument broke out.
This is why you shouldn't drink.
Convinced his friend was a Phai Pop, a cannibalistic spirit from Thai folklore. He's accused of attacking Ban Jong with a hammer, who later died of his injuries in hospital. A tragic reminder of how powerful and how dangerous old superstitions can still be.
You mean how humans can be?
And finally, to Argentina, and a mystery that's left a whole town baffled. In the early hours one morning in Las Chacritas, San Juan, a woman heard a loud thud outside. She grabbed a torch, stepped into her yard, and saw something extraordinary. An enormous black bird clutching her 20-kilo dog in its talons, lifting the animal clear off the ground and up to the top of a tree, some 20 meters in the air. The bird was too heavy laden to keep flying and left the dog stranded up there, where police were called to mount a rescue.
You guys.
Remarkably, the dog, named Paretta, was brought down completely unharmed. As
Tell
for
me.
what the bird was, no one can say.
Tell me what you think about
Scientists
this.
point out the local condor simply isn't strong enough to lift that kind of weight, while locals have offered theories ranging from an unknown species to a gargoyle to a witch. For now, it remains a complete mystery. And that's your roundup. Now back to the countdown.
Okay, let's get back to the countdown because that was a little bit ridiculous.
The Stanley Hotel in Colorado is one of the most famously haunted buildings in America. It was a stay here that inspired Stephen King to write The Shining. So people come from all over to take its ghost tours. And on one recent tour, a visitor captured something they can't explain. The group had gathered in what's known as the Lucy Room, said to be haunted by the spirit of a young girl.
Name
As
Lucy?
is tradition, they stood holding out lollipops in the dark, hoping she might reach out and move one. The visitor took a photo and thought nothing of it. It was only later, scrolling back through their pictures after the tour had ended, that they noticed it. Look at the man standing in the background. There's something wrapped around his neck and shoulders, something dark, coiled, that shouldn't be there.
He was just getting a hug.
The person who took the photo says they don't remember him wearing anything like that, and they were gutted they only spotted it afterwards, with no way to find him and ask. Now it's a dark room and a grainy photo. It could be the hood of a jumper, a bag strap, or the arm of someone standing just behind him, lost in the shadows. But the shape is a strange one, and no one on that tour recalls anything being there at all. So what was wrapped around this man in one of the most haunted hotels in the country? A trick of the
Let me
shadows,
guess.
or something the Lucy Room left behind?
Probably a ghost.
been seen by a number of motorists near Warrior, just north of Birmingham. Then he said two things that changed the conversation: that it was not a meteorological phenomenon, and that he wasn't really sure where it came from.
Oh, so that changes
people were
everything?
taking it seriously. Before we get to that #1 spot, remember to hit that subscribe button.
3
and tickle
million
that little bell icon there and
subscribers.
turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and
I'm just trying to get to
videos.
15,000. Can we get there, you guys? Thanks. All right, this stuff,
Think of
no.
zombies as pure fiction, a horror movie monster and nothing more. But there's one case, carefully documented by doctors and scientists, that suggests the legend may be rooted in something far more disturbing.
Interesting.
It's all real.
All right, let's hear
In
it.
April 1962, a Haitian farmer named Clavius Narcisse walked into the Albert Schweitzer Hospital in Deschapelles, coughing up blood. His body was failing fast. Within 2 days, on the 2nd of May, 2 doctors, one American, pronounced him dead. A death certificate was signed. His family wept over him, sealed him in a coffin, and buried him in the village of Lestaire. As far as the world was concerned, that was the end of Clavius Narcisse. But according to the man himself, he never died at all. He would later say that he was awake through all of it, paralyzed, unable to move or speak, but fully conscious. He claimed he watched a doctor pull a sheet over his face. He felt himself being carried, and he was still aware as the dirt was shoveled over his coffin, and he was buried alive in the dark. What happened next sounds impossible. Narcisse said that shortly after his burial, his grave was opened. A Bokor, a voodoo sorcerer, dug him out, beat him, and dragged him away. He was taken to a sugar plantation, drugged into a will-less state, and forced to work alongside other captives as a slave. A man who, on paper, was already dead. He claimed he labored like this for 2 years until the Bokor died and the captives scattered. Even then, terrified, he stayed away from home for years. And then, in 1980, 18 years after his funeral, a man walked into the Lestaire marketplace and approached a woman named Angelina Narcisse, Clavius's sister.
Oh.
He introduced himself using a childhood nickname, one known only to the family and never spoken since his death. It was him.
Because what, he didn't look familiar anymore?
Lives that no stranger ever could. And in the end, more than 200 people recognized him as the man they'd buried nearly 2 decades before. So how do you explain a dead man walking back into his own village? This is where science stepped in.
I do not believe this. This is a bunch of baloney.
Named Wade Davis traveled to Haiti to investigate and came back with a chilling theory. He believed the Bokor's so-called zombie powder was real and that its key ingredient was tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin from the pufferfish hundreds of times deadlier than cyanide. In precise near-lethal doses, this poison can shut the body down so completely that it mimics death. A heartbeat too faint to find, breathing too shallow to see, enough to fool a grieving family.
I guess this is good to use if you,
Then, after the burial...
Hold on. I guess that's good to use if you want to fake your own death. I don't know why you would want to do that, but okay. You could just use that.
Paste made from a plant called datura to cloud the mind and keep the victim docile and lost. Davis's theory remains hotly debated. Critics have questioned his methods and his samples, but no one has ever fully closed the case. Because whatever was done to Clairvius Narcisse, the result was a kind of living death. A man erased from his own life and made to disappear while still breathing. So was this an extraordinary act of poisoning, a body chemically tricked into the grave, or is there a layer to Haitian voodoo that Western science still can't reach? Clairvius Narcisse went to his grave a second time in 1994, and he never stopped insisting that every word of it was true.
I don't know, you guys. I don't think it was voodoo.
Now, if you want to see some more scary videos, then check out those links
That was
on screen
it?
right now.
All right, next.
See you
Who
in
are
the
we
next
going
one.
to? Who is this? We're kind of like doing a little marathon here, so bear with me. Haunted Frequency. All right, let's check them out.
A man called Kyle Anthony is a writer from the United States. Kyle claims his home has been completely plagued by dark poltergeist activity ever since he made a chilling discovery: creepy dolls and old notebooks hidden away inside his house. Over time, he has managed to capture some highly convincing evidence of this haunting, mostly isolated to his garage, attic, and the dark crawl space beneath his floors.
This one seems
But
good, you
recently,
guys.
he posted a terrifying video after loud bangs woke him up in the dead of night.
Here we go again. Just leave the door open. That's what I would say. I would say that. But we're going to skip this part because we already have it in another video. All right, but what's going on here? So was that an orb or was that what? Was that dust or was it an orb or?
At first, you can see the lens automatically panning to follow a small glowing orb drifting through the empty room.
I knew it.
Shortly after, a second anomaly comes flying directly toward the camera.
This
But
is
if you
recent.
look very
3
closely
days
at the
ago.
reflection in the microwave in the background, right as the second orb appears on screen, a dark shadow figure distinctly manifests in the reflection on the glass. It is incredibly subtle at first glance, but when we zoom in and enhance the contrast, you can clearly see a humanoid shape standing right there in the dark. From what we can see on the camera feed, the living room is completely empty, and the timestamp confirms this happened at 4 a.m., a time when the user claims everyone in the house was fast asleep.
All right, right on
This next
track.
segment comes from a man in France named Roman. Roman is a dedicated paranormal investigator who is well known for exploring locations across the country that locals claim are deeply haunted. He typically broadcasts these terrifying explorations live on TikTok, so his audience can experience the fear with him in real time. But during one of his latest live streams inside an abandoned house, he encountered some incredibly intense activity.
All right.
Please, tell me your story. I would have liked to know.
I don't think he wants you to know the story.
Every time I come here, it's never the same. Always different. Every single time. Never ever.
I'm right next to you.
How is it talking to him?
I see it.
Oh. Look at that.
Don't you think it's a human or some...
Ah. It's moving. Oh, this one is good. This one is real good.
Look in my hands. You see, I have something.
On the ground.
On the ground?
Look what I have for you. I have a present for you. I'm not gonna run. You're the one who's gonna run off. Look. Look. You see it there? Did you see? Did that scare you?
All right, you guys, wait a minute.
Did that?
How can we prove if this is real or not? Like, because right now, as I'm looking at this, it kind of looks real. I don't know. Let me know.
Scare you?
As Roman is recording in the kitchen area of the house, you can see multiple heavy items resting quietly on the dusty shelves. Without warning, every single one of those objects violently falls off the shelves at the exact same time.
Yeah,
There's
this is not
absolutely
fake.
no one standing anywhere near them, and the sheer force required to push everything off simultaneously makes it incredibly difficult to brush off as a simple trick or a draft. But the activity only gets stranger from here. As Roman cautiously moves into the living room, he spots what appears to be a white sheet resting on an old chair. Suddenly, the fabric begins levitating entirely on its own, floating eerily up into the air. It just hangs there, completely suspended in the middle of the room for several seconds, before abruptly dropping back down onto the chair.
I like this one. This one is good.
A man called Joshua from the United States shares a TikTok account with this sister. This particular account only has 3 videos ever uploaded. Joshua and his sister created it specifically to document the strange and unsettling things happening inside their home. In this clip, Joshua decides to start recording and investigate after hearing the same bizarre knockings downstairs that his sister had reported in a previous upload.
Ever since my sister took that damn video every single night at the same time this knocking starts.
Okay, what
Terrifying
video?
the first few days, but now it's just annoying the hell out of us. Yup, I hear ya.
Oh.
Nothing.
So this is the
Always
second
nothing.
video.
Brand new house too. And now this door is open.
You guys remember? Look, go and watch my other video. It's in there. The first video is in there. This is crazy. I'm glad they're doing a second video.
What the fuck? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Almost immediately, as Joshua
Ooh.
steps into the dimly lit hallway, you can hear aggressive banging coming directly from one of the doors. He wastes no time, marching straight up to the door and swinging it open, but he finds the room completely empty. Just as he processes that no one is inside, he notices that another door down the hall has inexplicably opened on its own. Cautiously, Joshua steps inside this second room to switch off the light, but the exact moment the bulb goes out and the room is plunged into darkness, the door violently slams shut right behind him. It looks exactly as if an unseen entity was waiting for the perfect moment to trap him in the dark. Many viewers in the comments reported seeing a dark shadow figure standing in the room just after the door creaked. We went in and enhanced the contrast, but we could not definitively confirm if it was a genuine paranormal anomaly or just
but
a
you see
natural shadow
something.
cast by the changing light. This next segment brings us back to a familiar face here on the Haunted Frequency. A man from England who goes by the name Jack-o'-lantern. We have been following Jack's journey for a while now. He is deeply interested in the paranormal, frequently exploring known haunted locations across the UK and explaining their dark backstories. However, he also has a very dangerous hobby of collecting items that he believes carry spiritual attachments. Recently, Jack posted a new video showing that the poltergeist activity inside his own home seems to have violently escalated.
There's been sporadic knocking on my front door for a long time now, since about 7 o'clock. I've not managed to catch it yet.
All right, this channel is
You knock on my
definitely
front door?
on my list to
You
watch
can see through the
again.
glass as well, so it's a good angle to have. If you're there, knock. Shh. Whoa. Whoa. What do you want?
It's there, all right. I like the furniture in that house.
What do you want?
But why did his camera move?
You can hear this, right? I'm not going insane. There's something knocking on my door.
I mean,
Check the living room. What do you want?
yeah, it's definitely a demon.
What is that noise? What do you want? Turn the light on. Hello? Hello? I can hear you. Why do you just do this every now and then?
I would be
is it
asking
you
the same thing.
Whoa.
You guys.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
You can't fake that. This is real. What was the guy? What was his channel? I need to watch this. Let me know in the comments, Brian. What was his channel name?
You're used to it, aren't you, I suppose? Honestly, stuff like this, even though you do get used to it to a degree, I am shaking like a bloody leaf. And
I've got to investigate this.
Well.
It all begins with Jack hearing distinct knocking coming from
A
his front door.
1920s house?
Looking closely,
okay, that's probably
you can
why.
clearly see through the glass panels that there is absolutely no silhouette standing outside on the porch. Jack bravely calls out, questioning whatever might be out there. In response, a massive, sudden bang strikes the door, visibly startling him. He quickly rushes over and swings the door wide open, but the area outside is completely empty. The activity immediately follows him inside. As he retreats to his living room, continuous knocking and strange, unexplainable noises echo throughout the space. Then, out of nowhere, the metal fireplace guard is violently thrown to the ground entirely on its own. Jack actually walks over and picks the guard up to inspect it. Looking at the footage, we were not able to detect any hidden strings, wires, or fishing line attached to the metal frame. Immediately after this physical disturbance, Jack reports feeling incredibly lightheaded, a common physiological symptom often reported during intense paranormal encounters when entities allegedly drain energy from their surroundings.
I'll get it later, don't worry.
This
that was
next
creepy.
segment comes from an unknown source, but it is widely believed to have been recorded somewhere in the United States. It is actually quite common for people who work in the cremation industry to report experiencing unexplainable phenomena, like hearing disembodied voices or seeing strange entities while on the job.
I don't know if I could do that job then.
Many workers claim that these events usually occur the exact moment a body is placed into the cremator. In this video, we might be looking at one of those exact moments caught on tape.
What was that?
As the worker carefully pushes the box containing the physical remains directly into the cremator, pay attention to the space just in front of the lens. A faint, transparent entity quickly passes right by the camera. The timing of this anomaly is incredibly compelling. It manifests and drifts across the frame at the exact moment the physical body crosses the threshold into the flames. Many spiritualists firmly believe that the soul remains tethered or close to the physical body until the final moments of destruction, which could explain why this apparition seemingly released itself right as the cremation process began. This next segment comes from a woman in Columbus, Ohio named Heba, who goes by the username Divine Pisces. Heba is a
I'm also a
practicing
Pisces.
psychic who actually offers readings to her followers, but setting her profession aside, she has recently made some deeply unsettling claims. Heba believes that she is being relentlessly stalked by a shape-shifting entity that continuously surrounds her home. She has tried on multiple occasions to capture this entity on camera, but unfortunately, she usually only manages to get grainy, inconclusive footage. Determined to finally get solid proof, she installed a high-quality night vision camera facing her backyard, and she managed to capture something truly bizarre.
Every now and then, my camera actually captures something.
This is the one.
Saw that with
Hold on. This woman, I've been watching her for years. She is always like catching aliens on her security footage. It's crazy. You gotta hold on. You gotta watch this. Pay attention.
Yard. Now watch what happens next. So the camera detected motion. Here comes two orbs. Now in the beginning of the video, y'all saw what flew over there. Now watch what comes back. When I tell y'all that I am seeing creatures, I am seeing galactic creatures, ETs. Now here it comes. Y'all see it, right?
What was that squiggly thing?
I'm thinking it's a fairy. It's some sort of strange light.
You see that? It looks like a deer, but then it wasn't a deer.
Y'all, if that wasn't a shapeshifter, let me know, y'all. Shapeshifters are basically spirits that can... Look, here it comes back again. You saw the two orbs. Now watch what happens. And this video has not been edited. Look at that timestamp.
Look at that.
It comes back again. How is that possible, man? It's a shapeshifter.
That's creepy.
Let us break down this highly unusual footage. At the very beginning of the clip, there does not seem to be much going on, aside from two bugs flying in perfect, unnatural synchronization, which is strange in itself. But if you look toward the tree line in the far back, you can clearly see a single glowing orb moving in a very deliberate and strange pattern. We watch as this single glowing eye moves directly behind a thick tree trunk. But when the entity emerges from the other side just moments later, it suddenly has two glowing eyes instead of one, and its physical form appears to rapidly shift into the distinct shape of a deer.
Exactly.
What makes this even stranger is what happens next. If you watch the camera's timestamp, the time is still continuously rolling. Just a few moments later, that exact same entity appears again as a single glowing orb and repeats the exact same terrifying transformation into a deer.
This isn't fake.
Now, we have to acknowledge the skeptics here. Many people in the comments argued that this bizarre transition was simply a camera artifact or a glitch in the night vision sensor adjusting to the darkness.
All right, Kim, what do you think?
But you have to admit, watching a single glowing orb vanish only to immediately emerge as a fully formed animal with two glowing eyes, not just once but twice in a row, is incredibly strange and perfectly aligns with the exact behavior of a suspected shapeshifter. A man named Brad, out of the United States, has an active account on TikTok. Brad has been dealing with some incredibly intense paranormal activity inside his home for quite some time now. Over the months, he has managed to capture a lot of convincing evidence of poltergeist activity and lingering shadow figures. But in one of his most recent uploads, he managed to capture a crystal clear apparition standing right in front of him.
No. Turn the light on. You turned the light on and it's gone? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What?
The video starts with Brad filming into his dark bedroom. where you can clearly see a towering dark shadow figure just standing there in the
Ooh, I
gloom.
have goosebumps. This is
Brad
creepy.
flicks on the living room light, and in the absolute blink of an eye, the figure completely vanishes. Now, a lot of skeptics immediately claimed this was just a clever video trick, a simple jump cut
where's the
between light
blinds?
being off and on. However, when we
Oh, they're
slow
there.
the footage down frame by frame and analyze the exact moment of illumination, everything in the room remains perfectly aligned. There is absolutely no shift or stutter to indicate a camera cut. What makes this even more unsettling is that this exact same dark entity has appeared in several of Brad's previous videos. It has been a recurring nightmare.
No, that's creepy. All right, Brad, time to move. Time to get out of there.
This next segment comes from an ex-soldier in Russia who goes by the username 415. This account is typically centered around military equipment and survival experiments out in the woods.
And they're allowed to
He has
post
never
that?
posted anything related to the paranormal before. But one night, he was contacted by a woman who pleaded with him to investigate a specific hiking trail after she experienced a terrifying encounter there.
It's 8:35 p.m. That bitch is back again and looks like she's somewhere nearby, running around.
Does he need a female dog or what?
No, fuck this, I'm scared.
Sounds like an animal.
As 415 finally reaches the exact coordinates where the woman had her encounter, thick, disembodied screams begin echoing through the trees.
PM.
Rather than backing down, he stays there to investigate.
Is it mating season?
As he moves deeper, the terrifying screams only get closer and much clearer. It is highly important to note that he thoroughly researched the location beforehand and confirmed that there are absolutely no bears native to this specific area, ruling out a common source of frightening wilderness noises. Following the upload, many viewers pointed out what appeared to be a white, skull-like figure lurking in the darkness right next to him.
I didn't
We
see
took
that.
the time to zoom in and enhance that specific frame, but we ultimately concluded that this was just a classic case of pareidolia, a trick of the light and shadows playing on the surrounding branches and foliage. If you have a paranormal video that you want us to transmit on the haunted frequency, email us at booimscared@gmail.com.
Because I am scared.
Our final segment for today comes from an
No.
unknown source. It is widely claimed that this specific footage was intentionally scrubbed from the internet shortly after it first surfaced. The video features a man who spent 4 years painstakingly documenting what might be some of the most compelling evidence of extraterrestrial life ever captured on camera.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm
Because
super
this
scared.
compilation is quite long, we are going to show you just a few of the most terrifying highlights. However, we have left a link to the full, uncut 10-minute
what is this?
investigation in the description below if you want to see everything he captured.
Shake his hand. What? What is that? No, you see how long those arms are? Oh my goodness.
No se deja ver. Se esconde.
Oh.
No mames.
Yeah, no mames.
Miren, 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 miren. Me está viendo, amigos, me está viendo. Me está viendo.
Why is it walking like that? Oh.
Miren, 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 miren. Ahí está Eliseo. Te estoy desviando la luz de la lámpara, amigo. Mi hijo, si lo que quiero es
All right,
acercarme, amigo.
guys.
¿Quién eres?
My kittens are
¿Qué
down
eres?
here. It's almost time for me to get off now. Say hello. This is Ichikiki.
Miren, 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 me observa, me observa. Me está observando. Me está observando, amigos. Me está observando.
I would be scared to death. There's no way I would be out there.
Tiene unas perras manonas, amigos, y está grande.
Okay, was that like
As the man is recording deep in the forest at night, he spots
a shiny
stark white
suit?
humanoid figure far off in the darkness. The figure does not look human or normal at all. Its movements are highly bizarre and unnatural. The exact moment it realizes it is being watched, it quickly ducks out of sight behind the heavy bushes. The man bravely continues searching the tree line until he spots the entity again. This time, it is just standing in the distance, silently watching him.
Yeah, it was like a
Its
shiny
skin is
suit. Look at
far too
that.
pale to be a person.
That's like a
It
shiny
eventually
suit.
starts walking away, but it maintains unbroken eye contact with the man the entire
I don't
time.
know. I don't believe it anymore.
After briefly losing sight of it, the entity suddenly reappears much closer to the camera than before, staring him down once again.
Look at that.
When we pause and zoom in on this closer shot, you can clearly make out the face of the entity, and it is definitively not human. It moves in a stiff, almost robotic manner before finally slipping back behind the bushes
All
and
right,
vanishing
guys.
completely.
They almost had me, but this is not it. We're going to do one
But
more
we won't leave
video,
you yet without our
and then
bonus
I'm going to
video.
get off.
Watch
All right, let me see. Who
very
is this?
carefully.
If there's any ghost.
It's too late now, you guys. Oops. My kittens are down here. Too many questions with this one? Yes. Too many questions.
On a Saturday afternoon, a group of house cleaners arrived to a house, unaware that they would encounter something very unsettling while cleaning up this place. The person who lives here had just inherited this property from someone who had a hoarding problem. Recorded by one of the cleaners, this video was taken just moments before they all started to scream.
I would already scream opening the door. What is
According
happening?
to Katie, one of the cleaners, this place was not what it seemed in the photos that were sent by the owner.
She sent some pictures of the house, and judging from the pictures that she sent, like, it didn't look like it was going to be that bad or that hard a job. So I immediately take out my phone and start filming. I want to show our boss how this client totally misrepresented the house.
Little did Katie know that while filming, this
No.
would happen. Take a look.
Your favorite Americans. What is that?
That house is horrible. Who can live like this?
It looks so cute. Ooh.
No
The
offense,
smell is so bad.
but I couldn't do it.
Oh my god, what is that?
What is what?
Flies?
Hurry up. Show me.
Oh, shut the door.
What is it? The toy is moving. I mean, it could just be like roaches or something that's moving the toy.
Oh my god, it's just moved again. It actually comes towards us.
Or a rat, or like, oh, the toy is haunted.
What have you gotten us into?
You sure it's not like a rodent or something?
Don't like that.
While filming the condition of this house, a ride-on play toy begins to move on its own. But it doesn't just move randomly, but rather towards the cleaning crew. As if the clutter in this place wasn't already terrifying enough, this happens. Now, obviously, they were freaked out by this, but after thinking that this may have been a battery-powered car, they look back at the footage to confirm this. However, while rewatching, they notice something pretty chilling. Watch closely.
What? Oh.
As it seems, this toy is entirely made of plastic. No battery or motorized components appear to be seen here.
Oh my
If
word.
no power source had caused its movement, then what did? But the bigger question is, how exactly did it suddenly shift towards the group's direction? It's as though it just knew where they were. To Katie, this occurrence would stay a mystery,
All
as
right,
she
it's
wouldn't be
haunted.
returning to this house for various reasons. But then a few days later, the owner reaches out again.
We told her that we would be willing to come back, but only under 3 conditions. The first being that we needed to come. Second, that the Thomas the Tank Engine toy would absolutely not be in the house. That she agreed to all of our conditions.
Excuse me. What was the first condition? Because the first condition should have been that the entire house needed to be cleaned. Who cares about the toy? It's a biohazard in this place. That's the scariest thing about this house.
So we returned to the job.
On the second day back, this happened.
Come here. Come here. Come see.
Oh, it's moving outside. Put it in the trash. Take it to the dump. Let's take that to the dump right now.
Get out.
It's not remote controlled.
We have to burn that thing.
Burn it? Just put it in the trash can.
Crazy.
Once
Oh,
again,
they're
the toy
cleaners.
car
I missed
somehow
that part.
begins to move by itself. Only this time, it's in the backyard. Although pretty strange, there's something else that Katie recorded on her second day at this place, and it's something that's left her even more spooked. As she states, she was recording the mantle area because of something she saw in the photos that were sent by the owner. Take a look.
Like in the pictures she originally sent us when we were doing the first estimate, there was a picture of a photo album. And in the album, there's a picture of a child. I'm obviously going to post the pictures above, the face blurred, of course, but you can see the kid on it.
Look carefully when I take the video of the mantle. There are these blue bowls stacked up, and in those bowls are some Polaroid pictures. And if you look really closely, you can see that in the pictures is
the toy
Thomas train that we keep seeing move. And
oh no,
on this Thomas train is a boy. He looks to be like around 9 or so. And I don't know anything about him. I don't know who he is. The owner didn't tell us anything about him.
As Katie believes, this toy had most likely belonged to the boy in this photo, and her suspicion is that the boy had passed away, given all the strange activity that's happened with this toy. Now, of course, this is just a theory she has. There doesn't seem to be any evidence to prove that whoever this was had passed away and therefore been responsible for the toy's movement. But one night, a phone call regarding this whole situation had made her stomach drop. Listen.
Hello?
Hi, this is Katie.
You know, your phone is cutting up a little bit the whole time we were talking.
She just called.
You know, I'm wondering, too, because that was his train. And
that was his train?
Yes, and so when you told me that, and then I saw what you were talking about, I don't know what to think. I mean, I don't know how to take it, but
But you do feel like that it's your nephew moving the train?
Well, you know, anything can happen. I don't know what to say. I mean, okay, have a good night.
Thanks, you too, Sandra.
Oh wow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
As it turns out, the homeowner's nephew had passed away. It's unknown as to how he passed, but considering that this was the house that he lived in before his aunt took over the property, it's no surprise to see his stuff still lying around. And to make this even more strange, the owner had sent Katie a video of something she recorded a few weeks back after taking over the place.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, he's just playing with his stuff.
A mini door on this playset can be seen opening on its own before somehow shutting by itself. Seeing this video and all the other activity that happened before, could it be that the owner's nephew had actually been present at this place? After all, most of the activity revolves around toys. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions.
I don't know.
For now, as it seems, this video remains a mystery. On May 20th of 2026, a man is looking after his sick mother through a baby monitor when he sees her staring at something that appears to be on the ceiling.
Did we see this one? What? Was that in your ear? Oh my goodness. That scared me. How was that, you guys? Did that spook you or what?
There doesn't appear to be anything noticeable in this room, yet strangely, Raymond's mother continues to stare at the ceiling as though something were there. Now this detail is important because for the past few weeks, Raymond has been recording his mom reaching up towards something above her bed. Whether coming from the ceiling or somewhere else, he's already checked the space multiple times and always finds nothing. But one day, while recording his mom doing her usual reach, he gets this.
Oh no. It's almost her time.
I understand.
As Raymond films his mom reaching up again, he gets this, the nurse's hair getting whipped upwards. Looking back at this clip, she neither turns her head nor jolts in any way to cause her hair to jump. It just goes up on its own before she even moves.
I'm out of ideas.
Just how exactly did Nurse Judy's hair fly up without there being a visible cause? According to her, it felt as though someone had grabbed her hair. Now there's something worth noting about this specific statement, and it's the fact that it says pulled up. As Raymond believes, if something had yanked her hair upwards, then it had to be something from above.
Right.
And if that's so, then maybe Mom isn't just seeing things after all. While there's nothing visible to support this claim, there is something on this bed that might.
This is the phone that my mom used.
One night, during one of her episodes of Reaching Upwards, she takes out her phone and records the ceiling. Take a look.
She can do that? Oh, she's trying. Oh. This is, like, actually pretty creepy. I don't think an older lady is going to be faking this kind of stuff. It's a shame that she can't talk. She's scared. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. What is happening right now? What? Look at all those. Is that dust or is that orbs? Oh my word.
Neither Raymond nor his mother's nurses could explain what was caught here. Thinking that something would appear on the ceiling, he sees this instead. Under his mother's blanket, a strange bump shows up. Whatever this is wasn't there initially, as footage from early on shows the bed being completely flat.
I thought that was her leg. I was looking at it totally
It's nowhere to
wrong.
be found, much like the noises that are heard in this video. Between hearing this and seeing the lump, Raymond now thinks that it's not just the ceiling anymore, but rather the entire room that's active.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing. Nothing here. You would think this is where you'd see something. You know? Underneath the bed is just supplies.
Now, after checking all around and posting this video, someone suggested that he cut open the mattress to see if there was something inside that made the bulge. To Raymond, this didn't seem like a good idea. He wasn't going to ruin his mom's mattress just to find nothing inside. But eventually, after getting her a new one because of this video, and seeing that it's already falling apart from its underside, he figured, why not give it a try now?
Yeah.
It goes without saying, but what he finds terrified him.
So,
Alright,
this
what's
is
in
the
there?
bed. We're gonna take a look in. The new mattresses just came in.
Like she.
I'm scared, y'all. What's in this mattress? I'm about to cut my mattress open and nothing is even happening here. Hurry. What?
That's just great. Cut the whole thing.
It's like it's another mattress. They just covered it. Oh my goodness. So you think you're buying a new mattress and it's an old mattress? He needs to sue them.
No signs of any lumps were found inside, but something just as horrifying was discovered. What was thought to be a new bed was actually just a used mattress that was covered up and made to look new. Raymond had no idea that he bought a mattress that was technically refurbished. There were no labels or any zippers to indicate this was a cover when he bought this a year ago. While it's rare, there have been documented cases of people opening up their beds and finding a secondhand mattress inside. Upon discovering this, Raymond throws out the mattress and reports that since then, there hasn't been much activity in his mother's room.
This is
But then
crazy.
2 nights later, this happens.
Here's the mattress I took out of my mom's room. This is the mattress that I cut up the other day. It's out on the curb, getting ready to be picked up. Now, this is the mattress that I thought was the source of everything. The knocking. Well, tell me why.
What?
Tell me why I still hear the knocking.
I don't know. Because it's in the room.
Thinking that the bed had been the culprit this whole time, he was ticked off to see that it was still happening. But by far, the creepiest thing that's happened since throwing out the mattress is this last video. While looking at the monitor, both Raymond and his mother's nurse noticed this.
Alright, let me see.
Oh my God,
no. And you're not in there? Go in there with her. Oh my goodness. Oh.
After checking all around, they find nothing. So then, the question is begged, just what is going on inside his mother's room? If the activity still continues even with the mattress gone, then what can explain this? There have yet to be more updates coming up from Raymond, but in the meantime, let me know your thoughts on this one.
This was super creepy. That's what I think. No. Alright, number 3, you guys.
Now this next video takes place at a subway station, where apparently something appears inside a tunnel when it gets completely dark. It's the reason why many commuters who know about this passage take out their phones and begin to record.
Oh. This is weird.
Now the train speed makes it hard to see, but if you slow the footage, you'll see what appears to be another station that's entirely empty and outdated. Trains always pass it, but they never stop here. And maybe that's a good thing. Because in a recent video shared by someone who wanted to film this secret station, something was caught on camera that's left many commuters terrified. The Chamberí station in Madrid, Spain is a train station that's been out of service for quite some time. It was shut down in 1966, but trains still pass it as it sits in between two stations that are still operating. However, every so often, people sneak inside and explore the place, only to be left feeling unsettled. On May 30th of 2026, a passenger on the subway line was getting ready to record the Chamberí station when they caught this instead.
What do they catch? Uh-oh. That was so quick. All right, who was analyzing this footage? Because they did a good job.
As it seems, the Chamberí station might not be abandoned after all. As the speeding train passes by an entrance, there appears to be a girl dressed in a white gown who seems to be watching everyone on board. Mind you, that this part of the station is off limits to the public, so whoever this was shouldn't even be there. But maybe, as some believe, this wasn't a person. As local legend has it, before closing down, the Chamberí station had a passenger who lost their life on these tracks. That passenger happened to be a girl who fell off a train. Now, while the story can't be verified, viewers no doubt believe that what was caught here had to be the girl who passed away. Though, unfortunately, no further updates or videos have been posted by the user who shared this. Just who or what had been inside this abandoned station?
No clue. Probably a ghost.
Now the following video comes from a mother who just had a newborn baby when one night at around 3:40 in the morning, her cameras record something that leaves her too scared to leave the room.
And she better not leave her baby. What I do know.
According to Daisy Andrade, out of all the strange things that have happened at home, this one may just be the most terrifying. And it doesn't help that what she captured might have some connection to what others have caught on camera while visiting the island where she lives.
Growing up in Hawaii, there's a lot of ancient Hawaiian stories or traditions, or I would call superstitions. It's probably just ancient Hawaiian spirits trying to get my attention.
So take note of this stick here, right? Okay. So there's nothing to its left, but at the same time, I look at this other one. I zoom in. Wow.
Oh.
But I zoom into this, but wow. This is like a hole. Oh, that gives me goosebumps. Yeah.
Seeing this only makes Daisy's video that much more unsettling. As she writes, I always pray with my boys before bed, and coincidentally, we forgot to say our nightly prayer this night. Whatever was here will not be welcomed here again. This is what she caught.
Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah.
She left the baby. No. Why is she not going to make sure that her other son is okay? That was too long.
After encountering whatever it was that sounded just like their child,
Wait a minute.
Daisy and her
Hold on a
husband
second.
concluded that this whole incident had to be something paranormal. Either someone or something that couldn't be seen was calling out to Daisy. But according to her, she swore.
Oh, it's not stopping. So I just noticed something, you guys. All right. So if you look at the picture, the video, and one video, she has a whole sleeve on her arm. And then in the actual video, the replay, there's no sleeve there. So what is happening right now? Okay. Am I the only one that just noticed this? Somebody let me know in the comments below, because am I bugging? Only I noticed stuff like that.
Sounded just like her son, who during this whole
let me
time
back
was
it up.
fast asleep.
Let me back it up. Let's watch. Look at the tattoo, and then look, there's no tattoo.
After encountering whatever it was that sounded just like their child, Daisy and her husband concluded that this whole incident had to be something paranormal. Either someone or something that couldn't be seen was calling out to Daisy. But according to her, she swore it sounded just like her son, who during this whole time was fast asleep. If neither of her older children were awake, then who was calling out to Mom?
You don't see my tattoos disappearing.
As Daisy states, living in Hawaii has made her experience countless unexplainable things. This one is just one of many, but she can't deny that this incident has been the most unsettling encounter to date. Whether it's the ghost that many tourists see on this island or something else entirely, simply not knowing what spoke that night is creepy enough to Daisy and her family.
All right, y'all.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Let's get back to the video. Number 1, and we're done.
Now on September 10th of 2025, a CCTV camera in the corner of a highway interchange recorded something that many pedestrians had witnessed but couldn't make sense of. They were frightened by what emerged from this highway. At around 2:20 p.m., pedestrians on the Concordia Bridge Highway in Mexico City were suddenly surrounded by a strange fog that seemingly came out of nowhere. They weren't sure where the fog had come from or why many people were running away from it. But when news broke that a gas tanker had tipped over on a curving ramp, causing a massive cloud of gas, things made sense now. Except for one thing. While researching this incident, I found a surprising number of comments from people claiming to have seen silhouettes or shadowy figures flying through the smoke. Although the fog was no longer a mystery, people still couldn't explain the strange faces and eerie shadows they saw in the mist.
So basically,
Now, although none of these videos seem to show any of the so-called flying silhouettes people saw, one video captures something that's just as unsettling. On May 25th of 2026, almost a year later, a motorcyclist travels down the same highway where the gas leak happened. Mind you, that the reason this bridge looks darker than usual is because shortly after the gas leak, a spark had lit up the whole place. This is what was caught.
what was that?
The motorcyclist who posted this wasn't sure if he was just hearing things, but after watching the footage from his dashcam, it's clear that an agonizing scream was heard nearby. Now, while the source isn't obvious, something else is. It wasn't until many people started screenshotting a certain moment in this clip and putting it in the comments that the footage became even more unsettling. At around the following timestamp, this was captured. Watch closely.
I mean, to me, it kind of looked like the bushes, but okay.
An outline of a misty figure can be seen standing to the right. It isn't exactly a perfect silhouette, but something noticeable appears right behind the concrete barrier. And it's the fact that a scream is immediately followed afterwards that viewers couldn't help but theorize what this was. Maybe, as some believe, this figure had been the spirit of someone who lost their life during the sudden gas fire. To those who were there when it happened, this belief isn't far-fetched. They, and most others who visit the place now, often feel a sense of dread and unease. They don't exactly know why that is, but feel that it might be due to the residual energy left behind by those who unfortunately met their end. But of course, what do you think? Could this have been someone who passed away from the fire of 2025? Or was something else caught on camera? As
Could
with
be.
most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Super mysterious. All right, you guys, that is the end of this live. Woohoo! We made it 2 hours and 16 minutes. If you stayed with me the entire time, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.